Hey guys, Brie here. So we are going to be making a Cardinal busted canvas. Okay, so let me show you guys what it comes with. This kit comes with a couple of patterns here. It does come with an 8x10 canvas that is fitted specifically for our fun project here, okay? So it's got, I believe there's 6 layers. There are 5 here and then 1 on the back to just kind of hold everything in and glue it straight onto the back to make it as easy as possible to put the entire kit together, okay? So if you guys have been watching me, we did make a smaller version in a shaker ornament, all right? We did that not too long ago. So now we're going to make the bigger version from our busted canvas, okay? So let's do the canvas first. Let's go ahead and do that because I think we do need, we need this to dry, okay? So I'm gonna turn on my heat press real quick. I'll go ahead and use, you know, I'll need to, let me do the little one. I'm gonna grab this little guy. All right, so we'll use this. Let me plug it in. Maybe. And, all right, just make sure that's on. And then I don't try and get myself with it. All right, so let's just make sure everybody is here and on. Let me just double check real quick. So if you are jumping on, down here below, it says comment canvas for the link for the supply list. If you click on that bubble, it will have the link to my broadcast channel. So you definitely want to make sure that you want to join it. Okay, sorry, jumping on. All right, hi, Yvonne, Wanda, Barb, Judith, Terry, Amanda, Tina, hello. Hi, Stephanie and Julie. About HR and penguin shakers. I did not, Terry. I'm not sure. I will have to check. Made a boat. Oh, how exciting. Can't wait. I told Robert to go in. He needs to order his he needs to order his soon before they take it away. No, it's not too late to order this. You're more than welcome to grab it. Hi, Letitia. We've got Lisa and Nancy, Johanna. Hi, everybody. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Through my mouse. Okay, comment canvas for the link. All right, I'll send that to you. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Hi, Mary. Hi, Tina. Hi, Susan. I don't know why it is just so hard for me to go live on Tuesday and Thursday nights. I think because like we're working all day, I'm usually like tired by the end of the night. And so sometimes I'm like, do I have to go live? And of course I don't have to, but I want to. I really do. I just don't want to be so tired either, right? So still trying to find like a little balance. It's kind of hard. All right. So I think I'm going to put the one with the pine cone. So this one has cute little pine leaves and some pine cones. I'm going to go ahead and do that as the full background on the canvas here. All right, let's just use, we'll just use this. That way I can just toss it afterwards. I don't have to worry about cleaning this brush. I can just throw it away. Because sometimes, you know, throwing it away is just a little bit easier. Less cleaning, I should say. because I am totally tired. Robert even looked at me. I was sitting at the table. So I had a drink tonight. That we got the Bartesian cocktail maker. So we're just testing it out to see which drinks we like. That way we can order it for Christmas and for New Year's, right? Because everybody always comes over to our house. So we were testing out another drink tonight, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, well, first of all, it was really good. And second of all, Robert was like, are you sure you should go live tonight? You look tired. I was like, I am tired. It was like, but here I am. I was like, but I told them I was gonna go on. It's Wednesday. I missed last Wednesday. Plus, I really want to do this busted canvas. Anyways, well, since tomorrow I can't go live either because I have Zumba tomorrow night. So I really didn't want to miss, 2 days in a row. So I am here. I am here. Hi. I know, I do need to rest. I'm thinking about a vacation. How about a vacation? Anytime soon? Maybe after the holidays. I feel that it is needed. Definitely needed. Okay. So I have put that on. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to put this on while it is wet. Instead of doing the drying, I think I'm going to put it on while it is wet. I'm going to turn off my iron. I think I already forgot what I was doing. So we're going to turn off the iron. I don't think we need it. Oh my goodness, I hear grazing. All right, so we are placing it around the sides. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a coat on top as well. Here we go. I can relate, plus I lost my voice Monday. Oh, you don't completely have it back yet. Yes, our cutout box is Friday. I think it's Friday. It's a Friday night. It's Friday night or Saturday morning. When you did the cardinal ornaments. Yes. Right? That's too funny. No, he is crying. No, he is definitely crying. He is tired. Aren't we all? Right? Okay, so I went ahead, put Mod Podge on top, and I put a lot more than is potentially needed, but because I don't want to go over the ink too much, because if I go over it and over it and over it, it's probably going to smear the ink, and I don't want to do that. See, I feel like it's smearing right there already. So I'm just gonna pull it in. Let's get these corners down. Let's seal in the edges as well. All right. Let's get this side down. Fold in this edge real quick. All right, and then we're just gonna let this dry. Okay, looks kind of funny, looks a little hazy, but we're just gonna set that aside, let it dry. Okay, we will come back to it in a bit, and then I have this is gonna go on the inside. But let's go ahead and start painting these, okay? So I do have this here, and I think we're just gonna paint this outside section on the first one. Let's just do it in Tobacco Road, okay? Friday night at 7. Thank you for letting me know. Because I just couldn't remember which day or time it was. I was gonna have to go back and look. I knew it was either Friday night or it was Saturday morning. It was one of the two. All right, so these are pretty cool because they do have numbers on them. Okay, this one, it says number 1. So that way you'll be able, it says number 1 right there on the bottom. So you'll know which way to layer them, okay? This will be the very top layer. Again, I am just going to use Tobacco Road to do this front part. You will not need to do this to any of the other ones because this section will be hidden. So we're just gonna do this to the first one because this is the one that you will see right inside of the canvas once we open it up. Okay. All right, so that one is done. We'll set that aside. Now, definitely depends on what color you want to do your leaves. Oh, that's a leaf. That's not a pine. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I was thinking there. I totally meant to put it on the pine. Meant to put it on the pine cone, not on the leaf. All right, that's what I meant to do. And then I'm also going to paint the very, very back. Actually, let's do that in white because I'm thinking more of like a snowy background. I think that would look good. All right, so we're gonna use Forest for our leaves. So let's get ourselves a paintbrush here. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the lid and then I'm just gonna use the lid. Let's go over this one. Let's go over this one first since I accidentally painted it. Oh, you know what? I might want to darken it up just a smidge. This is dried. Okay. I'm going to take some of my Forest and then I'm going to grab, I'm actually going to grab some of my Tobacco Road gel stain. I could go a little darker. Since I poured a little bit too much of the Tobacco Road, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and use. If you wanted it to be a little bit like darker, then I would go ahead and use black. But this did make a difference, but it's not like, it's still kind of the same color, but it's a little bit softer, not as like super vibrant. Can you kind of tell? Right? I think it looks a little bit more like greenery now. I have used them No, the numbers won't show when they're done. Well, I mean, kind of, but you won't see them. You won't see them because the canvas will block it. Oh yeah, I like this much better for our pine leaves. Okay, I will need the tobacco road for the branches, and then we'll go in and we will actually add and use some of our sea spray to create some snow. I think it's gonna look really good by the time all is said and done. Okay, and then Terry, you said something about silicone brushes, but I don't know what you are using them for. I like the silicone brushes for resin. I think they're great. For chalk, I think they're probably a little too flimsy. That's really all I use them for, is just the resin. So hope that helps. All right, and then let's paint this last one up here. Ta-da! All right, so all the pine is done, so I can go ahead and put that over there. Haven't used them yet. Okay, you're good. No worries. I'm gonna do a second coat over the pine cones, and then I'm going to use I'm gonna go ahead and put on a layer over the branches, but I think I'm gonna actually have to go back over it. I'm gonna have to go back over it with espresso because I did color part of the branches with brown. Ay, ay, ay. So that means I need to go over it and fix it. So here we go. I'm just gonna use espresso. And I'm going to use my brush so that way I can go over and specifically place it where it's needed. Hopefully I won't get it all over the place this time. Okay. Looks good. I mean, I guess I probably could have covered it with the snow. As well if needed. But at least our branches are now a different color. So that works too. All right. Brown, done. So now we're going to do some red. I'm going to use cherry, okay? Yay, I'm glad you got an order in today. I'm super excited. I'm hoping my new order comes in tomorrow. I am excited. Okay, so this time I'm going to take some cherry and I'm gonna add some of the Tobacco Road gel stain. Again, I'm just trying to make my red a little bit darker. Okay. A little bit darker here. Maybe not that dark. Let's throw some more red in there. Okay. Now, when painting my cardinal here, you guys, I want to be sure I don't get his face, right? I'll show you in a second. Sorry if you can't see. Let me move. These guys are actually done. Got some Happy Mail today, but haven't been able to open it. Mine is coming tomorrow. I'm in so much trouble. All right, so I'm getting up around his face. Okay, so I'm just wanting to go around the lines that are surrounding his, like where his eyes and his beak are at. I'm trying to go around those lines. Okay. Did that. I'm going to take a little bit of some brown. Nope, I'm gonna need to take espresso. That's the tobacco gel stain is just a little bit too liquidy. I need something a little bit thicker paste. And I'm just gonna kind of go along the lines here where his feathers are, right in the center. While my paint is still wet, I just want to blend it in there and around where his neck is at. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to slowly pull it to blend it in on the top, on the bottom. Again, just really light brush strokes just to create a little bit of shadow. Okay. Can you guys see that? Now, I am no painter, all right? I am not a painter. So if you know different techniques that are real, besides just blend it softly, by all means, use those, okay? You know more than I do. I am just doing what I think in my head looks right or feels right. Okay, so now we're going to do orange and black for his beak and face area. For sure his foot. Here's a smaller brush. Thank you. Oh, his foot was supposed to be brown. I was like, that looks a little dark to me. Let me try and take some of that up with some water. I definitely meant to do that in brown. All right. Okay. You can hear them? Yeah, they're playing now. Okay, so we're gonna do black. And I need it to be a little bit watered down and again, a smaller brush because we are gonna go like right around this outside section. I probably need a little bit smaller brush. But I'm gonna attempt it. No, I need a smaller brush. Let me see, where is, this one might work. Oh no, you guys, I have my cool brush set, hold on. That I still may or may not have put in the Amazon, I don't know. I can't keep track. I need to put that on my list. I need to go and update it because I need to put some other things in it, so I'll put this one in it because it does have, it has some of these, right? Like the stencil brushes. And then it also has these really tiny ones. So ooh, I find it to be really neat. I like it. Okay, so I just need more water on it. And this is a little nerve-wracking. Especially because this is a little bit bigger. When I did this on my ornament, you couldn't really tell if there were any issues because it was so small. On this one, I do feel like you can see. You can see everything. So, let's try, oh, I need orange. Let me get papaya. I'm gonna do papaya with a little bit of, you guessed it, Tobacco Road. All right. Let's get in here, get that done. I will need to go in and clean it up. I'm gonna go clean it up with the black. So I did get it a little bit over the place. That's fine. He's about to be a year old this month. I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know who told him he could become a year old already. But he did. All right. Well, I think I kind of fixed it. Now I need just a little bit of white for his eye. I'm debating on if I wanted to do it in black completely or white. Where did my ornament go? Let me see what I did for this one. Maybe I paint it in black. I just don't think that that's right. Paint it, what do you guys think? Paint it in black and do a white dot, or paint it in white and do a black dot? What are your thoughts? While I look this up. Cardinal. Cardinal images. Black. We're gonna do it in black. It's all black. They have no white. Well, that makes it easier for us. The cartoon and the Cardinals from St. Louis have white, but they literally, it's just black. All right, it's just black. All right. Let's paint it in. To be honest with you, it looks really creepy though. So I think we're gonna still put some white in there somewhere. Looks a little scary. See, he definitely needs like to distinguish the difference between the two. So those lines that were in there, we're going to try and create, like put white on that. Okay. Yeah, you could do a little mini curl if you wanted and see how that works out for you. Let me see. We have the black ones. I don't know, the mini one is still kind of big. It's still a little big. For me, it's a little big. So, we are going to that didn't work. I don't like that one bit. Okay. Let's take that back. Did not like that. Maybe it is okay. Maybe I'll just do like a little highlight under in the inside to just to kind of Does that look funny? Or it's just like a little bit. I think that does look funny still, doesn't it? I'm totally screwing this up. All right, I'm gonna take the black. All right, is that better? It was so much easier to do the smaller one. Let me just tell you that right now. I feel my cardinal here came out so cute. I don't know what's wrong with this one. Maybe I'll just do a little white dot. Maybe it'll make me feel better. Does that look okay? Does that look funny too? Maybe it's okay. Oh well. Okay. Next thing we need to do is we need to create the sea spray, right? The foam that we're gonna apply on top of all of these guys. Right? I try to be. All right, let's go ahead and get some paste. And we don't need a whole lot, but I do need to spray it down and get it a little bit thinner because it is very pasty at the moment. So let's get it a little thinner because we're going to need it to thicken up when we apply the sea spray. Okay. So we're just gonna thin it out real quick. And then, all right, I think that's good. Let's add the sea spray in there. And it's just going to thicken up pretty quick. Again, this is just a texture additive, so it's going to help us create some dimension on our project. Give it that little bit of a raised snow effect, which you can get the sea spray on my chalk site. So if you guys need the info or any of the links to this canvas project, you can go ahead and type in canvas in the comments and I'll send you the link to it, okay? But the sea spray in particular, and then all of the paste colors that I'm using, you can definitely grab those from my chalk site. All right. Let's wash that brush. I need a brush that's a little bit more sturdy. All right, we're gonna put some snow on his head. Definitely on the back and down here on his tail. We can add it to our pines here. Okay. So there is that. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. And that's not one. Let's continue to add our snow. Again, I'm just adding it more or less at the tops of like where snow would fall on that particular branch or tree. as far as like the 3D effect. Okay, so I can go back on once I'm done and add a little bit more snow, or just like dab like that in places, just to give it a little bit of white on the leaves. But right now I'm mainly just trying to go in and add like the actual snow, the chunks of it. All right, thank you. Hi, Donna. All right. We are almost done with this. And I do need to go back over and do the inside for the Mod Podge on our canvas itself. So I need to do that in a second. I just gotta make sure that our front layer is dry. All right, and almost done here. I'm just scraping down the last bit I have here. Okay. And then, like I said, I can just go back in and tap over the leaves. Just so it looks like there is, you know, like snow powder dust. All right. I think that looks good. Okay, and then we're just gonna let this sit for a little bit while we go back and we fix the other sections. All right, so this is number one. Again, the numbers are down here. Look how cute that looks already. I'm gonna let the other sections dry before I add those to each other. But we do need to paint. I forgot, we need to paint this white. All right, let me see. Hi, Aunt Ivy. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. All right, you guys, hit the heart button. if you're excited on how it looks already. So I had to spray some water into my white paste because it is literally down to the, you can't even tell, but it's down to the very, very, very last bit. And you guys, I'm gonna actually just leave it in clumps because then I think it kind of looks a little bit like snow. So I'm not too worried about making it look perfect, as I do want to go in and add a little bit of that sea spray in there anyways. I don't have to go all the way around. I just staying inside of our frame here, the rectangle that is scored on there. All right, that part is done. Let's see if we could get any more of the sea spray out of this. If so, I'm just adding it on to the background a little bit. No rhyme or reason, just using up the rest of what I have just to create some texture in the back. Okay. Okay. Done. So now I can close up all of this. I am done with all of my paints there. Again, I just painted it and then I did add, you can see the little bit of texture there. All right, so here is my front. Now, I did tell you guys earlier, I tried to make sure I didn't swipe too much because I didn't want it to smear my colors, and it did. Excuse me, it did smear a little bit there, like on the blues, I can see it. Holy moly, 900 this year? That's amazing, Aunt Ivy. She always does something like that for Christmas every single year. That's amazing. Okay. And you guys, so quick tip on how to create this to fit in here. Take one of your frames, okay, and cut it out. You can put it up in the top corner if you want. And that way you're just cutting two sides, and then the leftover, you could do it a little. You could do it a little inside. All right, scissors. Where are my scissors? Found some. All right, I do have my healing mat, but I have to pick up the little wood piece in order to do that. So. There we go. Throw that away. All right, so this is gonna go right in here, and I do need to apply this. No, so this is actually rice paper. Yes. Which somebody asked me, and I need to go back and figure out. Somebody asked me about printing out on rice paper some options for the holiday stamp. And I wanted to get back with you and ask you which ones you wanted. That way I could ship them out. I have some made, but I don't remember who it was. And then I kept forgetting to go back and look at my messages. So I am so sorry. But if it was you and you were on, let me know. Let me know. She wanted like Santa and maybe like a stable nativity scene. Okay, so on this one, you will need to glue it in here with the front facing you. Okay, so the back needs to go down. Do it like this. And hi. Let's add again. More Mod Podge than you probably need, but that is because we don't want to go over it a ton of times and then ruin or smear the colors. All right. Amazon, my friends, Amazon. Oh, no, I'm gonna throw that one away. I'm gonna attempt to dry it real quick. For the club with Santa, snowman, maybe on the gingerbread. Yeah, no problem. So then what I could do is I could just make a printables option, and you could either buy the file itself and then just print it out on your own on paper or rice paper if you choose, or you can order the rice papers from me. Whichever. I think the printable option would be nice. That way you can just download it and you can print it out however many you wanted. All right, so we're gonna let this dry a little bit. I was just trying to get the thicker areas that had a lot of Mod Podge on it. Oops. Okay, let's start gluing. So you could definitely do super glue if you wanted. I do have the stick fast glue. I am actually going to attempt to use the tacking, turbo tacking one. So we're gonna see how well that one works. I've liked it so far. I've just been trying to find some alternatives because I know some of you guys don't like the stick fast. Also, I don't particularly care for the smell of stick fast, so I've also been trying to find some alternatives. But Turbo Tacky Glue, I actually got it at Michael's. They sell the regular one. Sometimes you can find it at Dollar Tree, like the really small bottles. But to be honest with you, this big bottle was like $2 or $2.99 maybe at Michael's as well. And it sits this way. This is just the original tacky glue, which is nice, but this one is a turbo, so it dries just a little bit faster, okay? Okay, so before we glue, what we're going to do is we're going to be, I don't know why I just started putting glue out there. So we are going to need to add the glue on the outsides here. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the inside, okay? And there is a box inside of here that you're going to line up. Okay, hold it there. Okay, so now you have 5 and 6 glued together, okay? So let's get number 4 here. Okay, let's just line it up with 5 and press it down. The nice thing about this one is you do have a little bit extra time to make sure it's all in the right spot before it completely adheres, okay? All right, let's go on to number 3. Oh, I don't know why I put it on the bird, behind the bird, thinking that it was gonna stick down. All right, again, as it starts to glue, you do have a little bit of time to make sure it is straight. I'm just holding it down in place. Hi, Sharon. All right, gluing number 2 on. And it does dry clear. So if you do get some that goes over or leaks out somewhere, I haven't had any issues. All right. So now we have glued our whole project together. And if you want this particular project without the busted canvas, like you just want the wood, and you want like a backer, like it to be a picture frame type of thing, I can add that. Just let me know and I can add that option. But as of right now, all of the inserts and everything is for a busted canvas, an 8x10 busted canvas, okay? So that means the background will have this bigger piece that helps you adhere it into our canvas, okay? So for this back part, just for the sake of TV and time and gluing and drying, I will use super glue to attach it to the back of our frame, unless, you know what, I could actually just staple it. I could staple it and see how that works. I don't think I stapled it last time. I think I glued it. All right, let's see how this is coming along. Still a little tacky in here, so let's see. See if we could speed up a little bit of drying, okay? We do have our tree up. It's been up because we had it up in the front, but we did finally put ornaments on it. I think on, when did we do it? Saturday? We might have done it Saturday. No problem, Alma. So I feel like this part is the part that takes the longest. It's just the drying of the Mod Podge, y'all. So I think I am going to turn, what did I do with it? Did I put it back? Oh, I put it over here. I'm going to turn this on so we can dry it. We're going to dry it faster, just so we can finish our project live. Okay, so I have that. Let me get my heat press. I mean my, whatever this thing is called. And parchment paper. Let's not forget that. No, Riley is no longer in dance. She was not enjoying it. We moved to a new place and she didn't want to go. So we took her out of it. She's in gymnastics and she loves it. So. All right, it heats up pretty quickly. So I am just going to start going over. So you want to be careful because if you do it and it comes up wet, it's going to stick to your parchment paper because you are heating heating it. It's kind of doing both. It speeds up the drying, but it also re-wets it. So you could go either way. I recommend let it dry. Don't do what I'm doing, let it dry. I'm just trying to speed it up so I can finish the project wet. Okay? See, and I'm not even sure. Honestly, I think I should just let it dry overnight, but I am stubborn. And I'm gonna do it now. All right, let me turn that off. That did help me get the inside dry, but it did pull up in a couple of sections as well. So like I said, just be careful. Or let it dry. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Because we need to cut this open. All right, so once it is dried, then it's much easier to do this, okay? And let me see, do I want to go diagonal? Okay, what did I do that? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could probably do that. Okay. Grayson's not having it, so I gotta get going here. Okay. There's one. We're going to go across. And then we're going to go in corners. What the heck was that? Hold on. What was that noise? Oh. Okay. We're gonna do from there. And I am cutting from the corners into the center. Makes it a lot easier, and it's totally okay if your lines in the center are not exactly at a point, because you're gonna fold it up anyway. You're not even gonna be able to see it. Okay? So that is what it looks like. Okay? That is what it looks like from the back side. Okay, and then these guys are actually just gonna roll up like this. Okay, and then we're gonna glue them. So, let's see how this fits in here. Oh, well that was perfect, huh? Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna get my glue. Let's glue it together real quick. and we'll be done. All right, so I'm gonna put a little dab of glue. No, I'm not. Okay, I will use my glue gun. But first, I think I'm gonna try and staple this in. Did I run out? I would run out. So these are 1/4 inch, which is good because my board is actually 1/8 of an inch. So ta-da! And look, my hot glue gun is ready to go. All right. There we go. Let me just fold these back. I'm trying to bring it in a little bit more so that way it doesn't show too much of the wood, because I think I cut it just a little much. Okay. If you just let them dry when they're curled as well, if you put enough Mod Podge on them, honestly, you could just, you could probably just curl them back and they'd stay. Okay. Now, ta-da! I think if I were to do it again, I wonder if I would switch, or maybe if I would use this particular pattern on the outside and then on the inside, maybe just do green or just do red. But I'd love to know what you guys think, because maybe I will just add another pattern of just red or just green. Or I could add one of each and they'll just be half sheets. So I could print both of them out on one of them and you could have 3 rice papers in there. Maybe I'll do that. Thank you. Yes, and I do have to jump off, but you guys, I hope you guys loved it. This is our cute little cardinal busted canvas. We did do the same cardinal as a 3D ornament, shaker ornament, not too long ago. But you can get just the ornament itself, doesn't include any of the accessories. It's just the wood and the acrylic. You can get those on my website now, but not the full kit itself. But it'll be under the wood cutouts and it'll be under what's new as well. Yeah, I'm thinking to switch the two colors because I love this pattern. The inside one, I love that pattern with our cardinal. The outside one, I'm not loving, to be honest with you, but I think if we swapped them, I think it would look good. Or if we swapped them and did the pattern on the outside and then just green on the inside, I think that would look really good. That way the red, the cardinal really stands out. Also, I must say, I do like the little dot on the eye. I think it looks good. So, anyways, all right, you guys. Comment Canvas, CANVAS, to grab the link to these guys. So cute. And the back looks great, right? We did staple it. Okay. All right, you guys. Yeah, I would totally switch the papers too. Now you know. I might have to do another one and swap them. Okay. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great rest of your evening, and I might see you tomorrow morning. Okay? All right, you guys. Good night. Bye, y'all.